Hey, this is Susan Velez from SusanVelez.com, and welcome to my YouTube channel where I make the techie side of blogging easy. Now, if you haven't subscribed to this YouTube channel, I highly recommend that you do so right now, because what I like to do is I like to create tutorials, advice videos, anything that's going to help you start, grow, and monetize your own WordPress blog. So today what we're going to be talking about is we're going to install Google Analytics on a local host, so that way I can walk you through the process of how you install Google Analytics on a WordPress blog. So here I am on my live site, and this is my personal site that I have online. Now this site already has Google Analytics on it, but I am going to be installing analytics on this demo site that I actually just set up just for this purpose only. And as you can see, it's just a development site. It's nothing big, but we want to install Google Analytics on this actual site. So I'm going to show you two methods on how to do that. First of all, I am using Genesis on this site, just like I am using Genesis on my live site. And so if you're using Genesis, there is a simple way you can do this. And then if you're not using Genesis, there is a plugin that you can use to do this. So I'm going to show you both ways. First way will be using Genesis. Now, I will have all the links in the description where you can pick up the Genesis theme. And if you do decide to pick up any of the stuff that I'm talking about in this video, I would greatly appreciate it if you pick it up through my affiliate link. It will help support my time and that I take to create these types of videos that will help you manage your own WordPress blog. So let's get started. So I actually created just a demo Gmail account. That way I can go ahead and show you the whole process of how we do this. So the first thing you'll want to do, if you already have a Gmail account, which I'm sure you already do, we're going to attach this Google Analytics account to your Gmail. So what we want to do is we want to go ahead and sign up for Google Analytics. And so we're going to click on sign up. And then we're going to go ahead and it says, what would you like to track? And we're going to track a website. So I'm just going to grab this URL for my demo site. And then it's going to say my account name. I'm just going to put Susan's demo site. And then you can do whatever you want. I'm just going to put that right here, Susan's demo site. Let me see. Demo site. And then the website URL, as you can see, it's got HTTP and HTTPS. You could actually choose whichever one pertains to your site. For my demo site, it's just the HTTP, and it really doesn't matter because it is just a demo site. So we're going to put that right there. And then industry category, I really don't care about this part right here. So I always just put other. You could choose whatever you want if you wanted to choose the specific category that your site is for. And then reporting time zone, you would choose your particular time zone. Mine is Eastern time. And then for all these, you can leave them checked, unchecked. It really doesn't matter for this purpose. I'm not going to go through and uncheck any of them. I'm just going to go ahead and just click on Get Tracking ID. So we're going to go ahead and do that. And then you can see that this Terms of Service Agreement pops up, and you just want to click on I accept. And then it's going to give you your tracking information. So you can see right here, it's got Susan's demo site. And then it's got the website tracking ID. So all it says right here, let me close this out. It says this is the Universal Analytics tracking code for this property. To get all the benefits of Universal Analytics for this property, copy and paste this code into every web page you want to track. So what we're going to do is we're just going to highlight all this code right here. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go back into my demo site, and then we're going to come down here where it says Genesis. Going to go on theme settings, and then we're going to scroll down all the way down here till it says header scripts, and we're going to paste that into the header scripts, and then we're going to click on save changes. So now we have our Google Analytics set up on our demo site, and of course you would actually be setting this up on your live site. I'm just walking you through the process of how you would do this. I've already got Google Analytics set up on my site, but this is how you set it up if you're using Genesis. Now, let's say that you're not using Genesis and you're using a totally different theme and it doesn't have a place for you to put your header scripts in it. Well, what we're going to do is we're going to delete that and we're going to save this. And then we're going to come over here to plugins. We're going to add a new plugin that easily allows us to install the script that we need to access or to track our stats for Google Analytics. So we're going to come over here and we're going to type in Monster Insights, I believe is the name of the plugin. And we're right here where it says Google Analytics for WordPress by Monster Insights. This one actually used to be called, I don't remember the name of it, but they actually changed the name of this. But as you can see, it's got 1+ million active installs. So what we want to do is we're going to install it right now. And as you can see, it is compatible with your version of WordPress, which is something that I always like to look at before I install any plugins. So we're going to click on Install. And then we're going to go ahead and install this plugin. We're going to activate it. And then we're going to go ahead and get our analytics installed using this plugin. So we're going to go to Settings. And like I said, you would just be using this if you don't have, if you're not using Genesis. If you're using Genesis, you do not need to install a separate plugin. You would just go ahead and paste that code into the theme settings where it says the head code, and then you would go ahead and just save it and your analytics would be set up. So first thing you want to do is you want to authenticate your Google Analytics account. So we're going to click on that, and we're going to click on Next, and then we're going to click on click to get code, and we're going to go to that email and we're going to allow it, and then we're going to copy this. All right, and then we're going to paste that right there where it says copy the Google code into the box below and click Next. I've never used this actual plugin, but I have seen people who use it, so we're just going to go ahead and this is my first time setting it up, so I'm walking through. If there's errors, it's because I've never used this plugin. So now we're going to see, it says Analytics Profile, so we're going to click on this, and this is the only profile that we have online, so we're going to click on that, and then we're going to click Next. And then you can see it says Done, you're all set. So now we're going to close that up, and then I believe that that is set up. So let's see if, yeah, because it's right here. It says Profile, All Web Data, and then it's got our code right there, our tracking code. And then I think for tracking, you could just kind of play around with these settings because, like I said, I've never used this before. But let's come over here and let's see if this is, yeah, it is tracking. It says 1 active user right now, and then let's see, real time and traffic. And then you can kind of see that right now it's real time, and then it's showing that 1 person is on the site, which is me. So it is tracking, so that's a good thing. And I'm not really sure what all these links are. Like I said, I've never used this plugin. You would have to just go through here and play around with these and kind of see what you wanted to set it at and as what each of these mean. But I'm not going to do that. I actually just wanted to show you how you would actually install Google Analytics, whether you're using Genesis or you're using a different theme. If you're using a different theme, then use this plugin. It makes it really simple to authenticate your Google Analytics and get everything set up. So hopefully you enjoyed this tutorial. If so, please hit the subscribe button below, and I will talk to you later. Have a great one.